Hello. Today I have a new concept. Here, let's get a little light. Today I have a new concept for you. So, I think something that is very important, and as I've talked about before, is practicing. Because practice is who you become. And something that I've kind of coined recently is this idea of free will practice. And you basically just do something out of the ordinary, kind of like you'll have this moment where you remember you have free will and so you just do something silly. Just having those moments, every so often, I think is important for, giving me individuality and independence in my action, free will and stuff. So I like to sing, so sometimes I'll just walk around and sing because I can. No one's gonna stop me, and it's not that socially unacceptable. You might get a few weird looks, but people will just know me as the guy who sings, and then boom, I have a seed in people's minds. Something else that I like to do is just like laying down, wherever you want, really. I lay down in a parking lot, watch the stars, lay down under a tree. That one's a little more normal, but still, people don't do it all the time, and it's important to practice these things and really, be able to just relax and be you. There's probably a million other examples I can give on how to practice your free will. Start a conversation with a stranger if you don't normally do that. Boom. Practicing free will. And it's going to be pretty scary at first, but the more that you do it, the easier it gets. And I feel like it's something that gives me a lot of just good vibes, because I know that it's not that deep, bro. Laying down in a parking lot to watch the stars, not that deep, bro. Sometimes during warmer days, I would sit under a tree and meditate. And that, being able to do that really, just rewires kind of how my brain is on knowing that there's infinite possibilities and being able to actually engage with some of those possibilities. Because if I was like, no, I shouldn't do that for whatever millions of reasons there are, I wouldn't have been able to meditate under a tree and just have a good time. It's kind of just letting go of this idea of very integrated social scripts. Because America is a very individualistic country and has a lot of peculiar social norms that the rest of the world doesn't have. And a lot of that is being non-conforming. And so, I'm kind of doing that in my own way. Having the possibility of just doing what I want, freedom, if you will, makes my mind rest easier. Because it kind of pulls you out of whatever thing is in your brain right now. It's like a good reset. It's like learning something new, where you have this new perspective on it. And I find that very, very valuable to me. Because there's a lot of ideas on how you should act, on what you should be doing, but you are just a bunch of neurons attached to each other and have this preconception of who you are. And, it's good to have your individuality and your purpose, but it's also good to have this feeling of I can really do whatever I want. and exercising that free will is awesome. I mean, the fact that I can go into forest and just be in the woods is amazing. And just being able to sit under a tree and meditate if I'm feeling right on a nice sunny day is beautiful. And so I urge you, dear viewer, to practice your free will in whatever way you see fit. As long as you're, not harming anyone else, just keep doing what you do and do it in new and exciting ways that exercise your free will. Anyways, toodles.